What's going on, guys? It's Alex from Techaeris, and today we're going to take a look at the Roadie 2 guitar tuner. What is going on, guys? Welcome back, and we are going to have a look at the Roadie 2 guitar tuner. It says it's the fast, easy, accurate way to tune your guitar, and it's a fantastic device. You can read the full written review down in the link below. We're going to take a walk around the device and show you a little bit about how it works and the included app as well, which is a little more involved. First I want to show you what you get in the box. Of course, you get the box, and you get another box within the box, and inside this box you have your documentation and your charging cable, which is a USB-C USB-A cable. Plug that in any computer, any little wall wart you have, to charge the actual device here. And then a pretty intimidating looking product manual, but it's like first 10 pages maybe, or first 7 or 8 pages that actually have anything in them. Everything else is different languages, so it's not that intimidating. And of course you have the device, which is the Roadie 2 guitar tuner. Pretty simple, fairly straightforward device, nothing fancy here. As I wrote in my review, I do wish that the handle was a little more ergonomic rather than just a square, but it's not bad. It's a minor complaint. This is where your machine heads go when you're tuning the guitar. You have the Roadie logo on the back, which is also the button to turn it on. And it's also the button that controls or selects your options on your OLED screen here. And then there's a scroll wheel here that you can scroll through your options. So I have in here right now Open D tuning. Burst is the you can name these whatever you'd like. That's for my actual electric guitar. You have an acoustic guitar tuning, an Open G tuning. Then you can add instruments through the interface here, and then you go back to main menu here. The battery indicators over there, and we'll get more into how the actual device works once we plug the guitar in and have a listen. This real quick, the blue light here is blue when it's on. It'll turn red when you're syncing with the app, and then it turns green when you are actually using the device and it and you hit the right tuning. So that indicates that you're in tune. You hold it down, turn it off, and there you have it, it's off. The device does come with an included app. Now the app is not necessary for you to use the Roadie 2. You can use the preset options on the Roadie 2, and you can program a few through the scroll wheel and the button here, but you get quite a bit more features with the Roadie app. So when you open up the app, you're going to see kind of like a Instagram kind of type feed. It has blog posts from Roadie 2. It has some video interviews and news. It has tips and tricks and a bunch of other interesting information that you may or may not appreciate. You know, everybody's going to be different, but it's there for you. The next tab over is the instrument tab, which is interesting. So here I have added an Open D tuning, and that shows you that your Open D tuning is D2, A2, D3, F3 sharp, A3, and D4 on your strings, and that's how when you hit sync, which is in the middle, that information will go into the actual device, and you can choose that from the device, and it will tune it to an Open D as you use it. That's my electric guitar, which just is a standard tuning. Acoustic guitar is also a standard tuning. Try to hold it there so you can see. I don't want to be flicking through these menus too quick. Open G, you know, I have an Open G tuning, Open D tuning programmed in here, and 2 standard tunings programmed in here. And the plus sign, you can add an instrument, and currently they have electric guitar, acoustic guitars, classical guitar, standard ukes, concert uke, tenor uke, baritone uke, mandolin, banjo, and I actually never tried other. Let's see what it does. I guess you just enter what kind of instrument it is, and it should work with any stringed instrument that uses machine heads that will fit the Roadie 2 knob. So that should work just fine. So you can add your, let's go ahead and add, let's say we're going to add a classical guitar to our list here. So you choose classical guitar, and then you can choose between how many strings this guitar has, 6 string, 7 string, 12 string, or other. We'll just go with standard 6 string. Then it asks you for the brand, and it has a few brands here. It doesn't have everything, but you can add another brand there. And I'm assuming that these here are going to be you know, pre-programmed, might have a, you know, some kind of software behind it that helps it understand that, you know, this Fender guitar is a certain way. But you can name the instrument, and you can add a photo of the instrument, and then you save it, and then it goes straight into your instrument panel. And once you get the guitar or bass or whatever, uke, mandolin, banjo, whatever you want to put in there, however many instruments or how many different alternate tunings you're going to use, you can just hit sync, and the Roadie 2 will do its thing, and it will sync up. And actually, let's just do that real quick. Let me turn this on. We'll just add another electric guitar, a 6 string here, and we'll just call it a Gibson, and we'll call it demo, and we won't add a picture, and you'll hit save. And now demo is in there, and once it's in there, it's not in here quite yet, but once you hit sync, which is right here in the middle, you'll see that the Roadie logo will turn red, and it means it's syncing, and boom, it's done. It's that quick. And now if you, hopefully the camera can see the screen there, it should be in there. Open G, acoustic, burst, demo, there it is. So it's that easy to program it. It's not hard at all. And there it says it's disconnected from Roadie 2 because I turned it off. But it's not hard to add instruments and add tunings and add different features. You got the tunings tab here, which shows you all the different kind of tunings you can use with a 6 string, a 7 string, 12 string on all the different available instruments. Settings tab is pretty simple. It just gives you the settings of the app, notifications. You can sign in on your Roadie. You can make an account on here. It's pretty much the settings tab and the home tab are pretty generic. Where you're going to live is going to be the instruments, and the sync is where you're going to add stuff. And that's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. As far as the build quality of this thing, it's really solid. The OLED screen is nice, nice and bright. It's a very solid feeling device. It's made of all plastic, but it's not a bad thing. The 3 ways that you'll know that you're in tune, and we'll demonstrate in a moment, are when you put this on your machine head, and you hit your string, you're going to choose which tuning you want. So you'll choose, I'll say, burst, which we'll pull my Schecter out in a little bit, and we'll tune that up. But you'll choose that by pushing the button, and it'll give you the top string all the way down, and then you just go in order. And once you put it on the machine head, it'll know that it's tuning the E string, and it will tune it to that correct pitch. And then the Roadie logo will turn green if it's, or when it's in tune. And there's an LED light here, and that'll turn on as well. It's a white LED light that will turn on, indicating that it's in tune, and then the whole thing will vibrate. So what's nice about that is my particular model guitar, all my machine heads, they're not on top like a Fender Strat. They're more like a Gibson, where they're straddled along the top of the headstock, so 3 on each side. So what's nice about this is that you can actually, when you're tuning the guitar and you're doing the top row of machine heads, you'll get the indication that it's in tune from seeing the green logo, and then it'll vibrate. And when you go on the bottom row, you're tuning, you can't see that logo anymore, so the white LED light will indicate that it's in tune, along with the vibration, so that you know you're in tune. So it's a really nice, they thought of everything as far as indicators, letting you know when you were in tune. So it's a really great little device. You know, there's really not much more to say about it. As far as build quality and features, it's really a low impact as far as, you know, what you have on this thing. It's just a solid build quality. The motor is nice and strong. I will say, if you have a guitar that hasn't been worked on for a few years and has some problems with the machine heads, it might be a little tight or a little stiff, you might want to get those checked out before you start using this. The motor is strong enough to turn most machine heads, but I'm guessing that it may not be strong enough to pull on machine heads that haven't been cared for, or are stiff or dirty and might need a little care. So make sure that your guitar is in order before you start using this. USB-C plug-ins in the bottom for charging, and I think that's about it. Yeah, that's the Roadie 2 walk around. So we're going to take a look right now, and we're going to pull out my Schecter C1 Plus, and we'll have a little tuning session. Alright guys, we're back. We're going to try to do a little demo here of this here Roadie 2 guitar tuner. Forgive my dirty, dusty stock on my Schecter C1 Plus, if that's what you're seeing. It does need to be cleaned. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our Roadie 2, and we're going to choose the, using the scroll wheel, choose which tuning you want, which instrument or tuning that you have programmed there. I'm going to choose Burst, which is the name that I gave my guitar. And it's pretty simple. You're just going to put it on the machine head like that, and you're just going to hit your string. And there it is. Turn green. It's good to go. And it automatically goes to the next string, which is A. And we put it right on the machine head. And we're in tune. Now we're going to go down to the next string, D. And we're going to put it right on the machine head. And it turned green. That means it's in tune. And we're going to go down to the next G string. And this one's going to be a little hard here. You just put it right in there. I mean, it's easy to do. It's just doing this on camera is not that easy. So get it in there and hit the G string. And there the LED light went off. It beeped, and it also vibrated, so I know that that's in tune now. And we'll hit. We're in tune. And then the very last E. And I'll keep this in camera for you guys, so there we go. There we go. We're in tune now, so there you go. Let me detune this again real quick, and we'll see. We'll do it one more time. So here we're in a standard tuning here, and we'll just pretend like my kids are messing with my guitar, which they do. So you know that sounds awful. So let's just hit this again. Now once you're done tuning, it will go back to the menu, so you'll have to choose Burst again, or whatever you name your instrument. And we'll do that one more time on the E string. And that's in tune. Now we go to the A string. tune, and we go to the D string. And back to the G string down here. And you want to make sure you hold on to the Roadie with a little bit of grip, because you want to hold on to it pretty tight, because the motor does turn quite suddenly, and if you don't have a good grip on it, it'll just slip right off. So it's not going to break or anything, but just hold on to it and let the motor do its thing. There we go. Man, this one also gives me a problem, doesn't it? And we're good to go. And there we go. So there you go. That is a quick demo. As a matter of fact, before I wrap the demo up, I do want to show you, let's say, an open G tuning. We'll go ahead and we'll leave it. Well, we'll detune it again real quick. This way, maybe a little more. All right. So we're gonna go back to the Roadie's menu, scroll through, find my open G, pick my open G, and we'll start right up here. As before, but it's going to do an open G this time. Okay, we're good there. That one took a while, but that's not normal. Good there. Good there. Go back down here. We'll go here. E, or last string, not going to be E. So you're good. Now you have an open G view. You can hear that. And that's it. That is a demo of the Roadie 2. Let me tell you guys, the device is really a great little device. It's not going to replace your TU3 from Boss. If you do a lot of pedal work, that device is a great little device to have when you're on the road and doing gigs on stage where you have a nice pedal board. This is going to help you, when you're a one-man band and you're just doing a quick show. You don't have a pedal board, you don't have anything that is going to do the tuning for you. And let me tell you, if you're anything like me, you don't have perfect pitch, so tuning by ear is going to be a pain. This really gets it accurate, and it does it quickly. It's a great little device. Check out the full review, written review, down in the link below. Check out Roadie's website. We'll put a link down there as well to that. And we hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure that you subscribe and like the video, and we'll be coming back with more review videos soon. Talk to you later.